with another video. So today I will be doing a sip and paint with my two favorite people. And we're going to be talking about things guys do that we love. And then we'll just see where the conversation goes from there. As always, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post a video. I'm going to let these two introduce themselves and then we're going to get right into it.
I'm Kiana.
I'm Carrington, and many people call me Cece. And then on a positive note.
Yeah, now we're going to talk about things that we like.
Okay.
We got y'all. We are not bashing. We're just saying things we don't like and things that we do like.
I personally love when somebody is like old school, like gentlemen, like opening doors for me.
Chivalry is
like,
not bad.
Huh?
So chivalry is not bad.
Yes, like opening doors for me, like caring about things is nice. Like I previously
really encounter people who do
like,
not care.
Like I previously stated, like I'm not about the whole like the guy has to always pay thing. I like to pay. Honestly, I like to go half. I appreciate being like independent and stuff like that. But like it is nice sometimes where it's like, no, like put your money away, like I'm gonna pay. And I do the same thing sometimes. So it's equal, but I'm just saying like stuff like that is nice. Like just being there, like physically and mentally, like present. Like when you touch me, like you're not always touching me in like a sexual way. Sometimes it's just like maybe you're like touching my back, like if we're out somewhere and it's like, yo, like are you good? Are you comfortable? Like do you need anything? Just like little things that are super just little things that are super like old school that people don't do anymore, and it's like, okay, just little things, just the small things. That's fine. Be a gentleman, be respectful.
I genuinely enjoy when guys take the time to really listen. Actually, I would make this separate. First of all, I like when men listen, okay? I like when they really listen, they're really paying attention, okay? Like, for example, like, let's say, like, I say, oh, I've never done this, or blah, blah, blah. Then, I don't care if it's 2 weeks, a month, whatever, but all of a sudden, like, he does that thing that I said, and we're just casually talking. I'm not asking for anything, he's not asking me for anything, we're just casually talking, and I'm like, oh, I've never done this, or I've never seen this, I've never had this, and then they go out of their way to, like, do that. I think that is so beautiful. I really love it. Oh, mine gonna be about Karen, because I really want you to love me.
That is beautiful.
I'm weak. Girl, you should have all of them.
Right, Cece's like, okay, where do I
just
start?
love it.
When he does this, I love it.
That's a real thing.
This is like a simple physical trait, but when a guy, reverses, and kind of like that, that's beautiful. Or the, Bryson Tiller lyric, left hand steering while the other is gripping your thigh, like, yes. No one stops. I also it's kind of going back to what they said, like caring, but going the
Bro, I'm about to cry. Like, care.
Going
care about anything. Like your fish, your dog. Like
willing to go the extra mile just to see me smile. Like I think that's a beautiful thing to have. Like knowing that you'll do anything for me, no matter what it takes. Just being willing, and I like when that's reciprocated as well, because like it's the energy you put out, it's the energy you get back, and I don't know, going the extra mile, and I've had the pleasure to experience like going the extra mile for someone and someone going the extra mile for me, and that's when effort is a huge thing.
Well deserved.
She is an amazing woman. Let me just tell y'all, like beautiful,
and child.
like inside and out. Like she is smart. She got
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm gonna cry.
I get to currently, not got to. I currently get to experience it, and it's a beautiful thing.
Shout out to you.
The energy.
Right.
I'm gonna send him the
lie.
link.
You know who you are.
I'm gonna send him the link. When the energy is reciprocated, the opportunities are endless, and it's just wonderful.
And I feel like kind of going off of that, what we were talking about the other day with like the love languages and stuff is so
that's
important.
Yeah.
Like when she talks about like going the extra mile, you need to know like how your partner is going to best like receive that and like appreciate it the
Because if
most.
they
Like,
don't
what's
like
gonna mean the
gifts-
most to them? Because it's like going the extra mile does not mean
Buying
Like,
gifts.
It does not mean buying gifts. Like,
Unless it does. Maybe that's your love language.
yeah. Like, have you taken the test?
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours?
Oh,
She was not ready for that question.
I just knew it was coming deep in my heart. Can you tell me what they are?
Receiving gifts, quality time,
Acts of service, positive affirmations,
physical touch.
physical touch.
I think it's affirmations.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Words
sure it's
of
affirmations,
affirmation, yeah.
and then I think it's I think that's like my number one, like words of affirmation, because I am an overthinker, so
Okay.
I need you
That
to
reinforcement.
give me a check.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Reassurance.
yeah, I'm one of those people. Yeah,
And it's like, so when we talk about like going the extra mile and stuff, it could literally just be like mine is like acts of service. Like I was telling you the other day. So it's like if I'm like, yo, like I'm just super stressed, I have a lot going on, like I still gotta do laundry when I get home, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and then I come home and like you did the laundry. Like that's like really sweet. It didn't cost you any money, it hardly cost you any time, but just to listen and stuff like that and like take small things into consideration like means so much. Like that's going the extra mile. You didn't have to go very far.
okay.
But like
You just
physically.
went to the laundry room.
But just paying attention and like little things like that. It is not, you remembered something that I didn't think you would remember. Like,
That's another one of mine that I
yeah,
love.
like little acts of service are going the extra mile. Yours was,
Mine was, according to the test,
Uh-oh.
is quality time, which I can
That's my
agree
second.
with because like I just, hey, I gotta go to get gas real quick. Can I go with you? Like that's me. Like I just love being in his presence. I'm weak.
I agree. No, seriously.
And I love, oh, I gotta run to Walmart real quick. Oh, can I come with you? Like I love it. And sometimes he'll roll his eyes because he's just so shocked that I'm so excited to go down the street. But it's just like I love you. I love spending time with you. I love spending time with you. I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Even like when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I just like his presence there. And we don't even gotta be talking, but I just like his presence there and knowing he's like right here.
I'm really about to cry.
Which goes
Bye to you.
also like, and then like physical touch. Like I am kind of the person. Like we don't have to hold hands. I'm not a big fan of PDA, but when we're at home, I kind of just like a subtle like touch. I just like that. Or back to the left hand steering while the other's gripping your thigh. Like, thank you for touching me. Like you thought about touching me. I just love that. Just intimacy, and sometimes intimacy isn't even physical.
Excuse me. Thank you. Please address that. Not even just physical, but just like intimacy does not mean sex.
Yeah,
It's going over y'all's heads, and I don't get it.
But chivalry, like my significant other, like slaps my hand when I try to open the door, or he's from the south, so he pumps my gas.
You know, before I'm letting me. Oh, we're not talking about that.
Just being a
That's a good one. No, that's a good one.
I'm weak. Just being a gentleman and like knowing that I'm an independent woman and I was good before I met you, but still willing to help out where he sees fit.
with what we were talking about, like love languages and everything, I just feel like it's important to also include that applies to women as well as men. And it's like there are so many ways that women can show it too. It's not just up to the men to like identify love languages and be the one to like affirm and like touch and like, you know, buy gifts and all that stuff. Like we need to listen to the men too. Like we need to be like, hey, I remember you said this, like do you want to go here? Or like, oh, like I remember you were mentioning this, like got it for you, like here you go. Like, you know, depending on the person and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I agree. I think everything should be equally yoked.
Term of the day.
They probably didn't even hear that. Equally yoked.
Term of the day.
I love when guys. I feel like I can't come up with stuff that's like not common, but I do love when guys like show love for their girl in front of others. Like, especially their homies, because for whatever reason, I feel sometimes this strange stigma that like, I don't know, like maybe you can only like your girl to a certain extent. Like, I don't know, it's like they're cool with you like liking your girl.
But you can't be whipped.
Okay. And it's like, why does it even have to be called whip? Like, he loves his girl. Like, his girl's good for him. He's good for his girl. Like, Yeah, so I really like men who like openly have no problem with like loving their girl. Like, come on, what is funny?
I'm daydreaming.
Bro, literally, you can just see it in her face. She's like, I love my man so much. I hate it. Like, she's just like everything that we're saying, she's like, I love him. I'm dead.
No.
Yeah,
so
like
funny.
for instance, like if my
I'm
man's
weak.
playing,
I'm zooming in on that face.
She's like,
like for instance, if my man is playing the game and he has headphones in and his homeboys can hear him, and his homeboys can most likely hear me as well, and I just say, hey baby, I love you, and he says, I love you too, babe. And then his homeboys, you can hear in his headphones, are going, oh, you in love. And then he's just like, hey, shut up, bro. Like, yeah, like I am. But it's just like whatever. Or the little things like,
I love it.
like, I remember I was in the room while he was on the game one time, and quarantine had like kind of just started, and someone in the headset was like, what you been eating? And he was like, well, my girl is pescatarian, so I've been eating a lot of fish. And just hearing him say my girl, I was just like,
that's me.
that's me, I'm the pescatarian. I was like, yeah, and the salmon will be ready in 10.
I'm weak.
That's so cute.
So it's
Honestly,
little
stuff,
things.
that little stuff like my girl, oh, that's my, that's me.
Like Raven Baxter, yep, that's me.
Right.
I like being claimed, being known, being, and it's kind of switching topics, but I like when men go out, not even go out their way, but are willing to understand the woman that they are with or that they want to be with, understanding how she needs to be loved, how she deserves to be loved, how she's been hurt to make sure that doesn't happen again. A man that will just understand like where his woman comes from, and has nothing but good intentions to love her and to cherish her, and knows what he has and does what he needs to do to keep what he has. Extra mile.
Oh, I love men. I love when a guy I'm talking to gets emotional with me. I really enjoy when men show emotion, especially if you and I are talking and you're showing emotion to me, because you're comfortable enough to do that. Like, really? Let's keep it PG. It's beautiful, and that's all I've got to say. I'm one of those people who like genuinely like, I am not gonna call you a punk or blah blah blah. I don't even know where is that stigma?
Where did that start?
It's ridiculous. It's
And
so
why?
ridiculous.
Cause who's really gonna sit here and laugh in your face and be like, you're crying right now? Like, you need to cut it out. Like, you need to cry on my shoulder, because that's why it's here, baby.
It's just for you.
I love it. I think it's so beautiful. Like, please show me all. Look, back to show me you care. No, but seriously, show me your emotion. Like, I think that is so beautiful. I genuinely love that. I really love that, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Refills?
I'm weak.
Can I get a Stop. KaRena, ketchup mustard.
Yeah, like, what glass are you on? I think I'm on like 6, bro. Not
It's literally been an hour since you poured that glass. Because that video was an hour.
I'm behind the times.
I think a lot of things.
So unfortunate.
Be a good person. Just be real, be straight up. Like,
Honestly.
don't care about what people think. Don't front. I just like in our like society today, those are the biggest things, and it's like hard not to. Like being real is like rare, like actually real.
And that's like not even being funny, like really. And that's really sad. I feel like this generation, like
Well, it's like so many of the
Pickings
new
are slim.
things, so many of the new things that we have in our generation that wasn't there before us, like has brought up new issues that the generations before us didn't have at the same time. So you have to like take that into consideration.
Which, yeah, I like a man that has an open perspective, an open mind, that understands that he could change the narrative. I like when men, although he may come from one thing, that doesn't have to be how his life goes. You know what I'm saying? He can set a new trend, set a new tone. I like when guys take initiative. I like when guys see a problem and they don't wait. Like, oh, I spilled water. What do I do? Get a towel.
If you know, you know.
Really though. Get a towel, clean it up, you know. Now if it's something that you really need help on, of course, but take initiative to try to solve the problem yourself. Be open-minded, understand that although things may have been like this way for so long, you could change the way. Like, you don't have to have the same goals as people that before you had. And I also like a man that understands a woman's value, understands how precious she is, understands her worth. Now, it is important for a woman to understand her worth and to understand her value. And it's important for a man to understand his value and his worth and to not settle. But I think I think ladies like a man that know their worth, that know like, oh, you got a dime, so stop looking for 10 pennies. Like, you have the whole package. Like, stop searching for more. Like, you have a dime, so stop looking for 10 pennies.
She's so late.
No, I got it, but like then I got it.
It hit.
No,
Like,
seriously.
it hit.
But yeah, so a man that can understand a woman's value, and not settle for anything, and you know, just willing to work towards his relationship and hold their value at the value that they deserve to be held at. It's like, it's kind of a crazy example, but in real estate, like if you're a realtor, like, and you know this house is worth $100,000, and it comes with all of these cool, you know, gadgets and amenities and just systems and things like that, you're not about to settle and sell it to someone for $50K. Why? Because you know it's worth $100,000, and you're not settling for less. Like, we could try to negotiate. We could communicate different terms and regulations.
Compromise.
We can compromise, but don't you dare insult me by asking me to drop it half the price. Like, what? Like, a realtor knows the worth and the value of that house, and they're not gonna settle for less. So as a woman and as a man, you should respect the realtor, which is your significant other in the situation. Realize you're not gonna settle for less. So you best to get a job to make sure you got an extra $50K so you can pay that $100K. If not, someone else gonna get your house.
Woo!
You're gonna be SOL.
You know you don't want to live in a different house.
You want that house, so then work to get that house. But it's okay if you're not ready for that house. You can start up an apartment and work your way there.
The house might be gone though, so.
And that's okay though. Maybe that house wasn't meant for you.
Right.
Facts.
That might not have been your dream house. You just thought it was.
Maybe God had bigger plans.
God is preparing you for your house gonna be so big. Maybe not even big. It's just gonna be the best house for you.
Yeah. You may thought you wanted a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, but God saw you with a 3-bedroom and a 2.5 bath. Baby step. I don't know. Maybe you weren't ready, but He's not gonna give you what you're not ready for.
Well, sometimes I can. Okay, we're gonna show you what we painted. Mine's not even done, but don't come for me unless I send for you, and I'm not sending. So, yeah.
Okay. Are you like trying to run with that?
Oh, wow,
I know you were like explaining.
Okay.
Can we?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Does yours have a meaning?
No.
Okay.
Mine does. I can explain mine. Kiana says, let's get lit.
I thought we were just drinking.
This, I don't know if you could see it. I'm not an artist.
I was your name.
I mean, I'm an artist, but not in this way.
She is.
It's this is a light bulb. and I painted this picture since we were talking about men and stuff.
There's a heart in the middle.
There's a heart in the middle that's like the
Ding.
thing.
The ding.
But what's that called?
It's
The thing that makes it light.
The wire.
The wire. Bow. All right. Light bulb. My boyfriend calls me his light bulb on his darkest days.
Y'all stop it. I'm logging off.
On his darkest days, he recently said that he thinks of me and they become brighter. So it gradually goes from dark and it gets lighter. And the heart in the middle is obviously like my love for him, his love for me. So I love you.
I love wine. I made a wine
Hey,
glass.
cheers.
So we're gonna cheers to that. Yeah, that was mine. Honestly, we were drinking wine, so I was like, why not?
Funny, bro.
Complicated, just like my love life.
It's a wine glass.
I don't know what it is. It's not even a flower. It was gonna be a flower. It was gonna be 3 flowers, but then I kept creating the circles. I don't know. I'm sure I could make this inspirational. Like you think you're gonna start somewhere and you end somewhere else. And sometimes you don't always know your journey or your path, but
It's gonna be
eventually
beautiful
it'll all
when you
come.
finish.
Eventually it'll all come together.
Masterpiece of the murder.
Get there. So anyway, yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video. Definitely check out some of my other videos. You might like those as well. You probably will. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post a video. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for being in my video.
Cheers.
Bye guys.